Hello you, welcome back to the Appalachian Trail. 2,190 miles from Georgia to Maine, and we have now walked just over 500 miles and into the state of Virginia. Virginia is for lovers. I'm going to say that as many times as I can because that's the official tagline for the state of Virginia. Virginia is for lovers, and I love it. We went into a hotel last night in town because we needed to do a food supply. We also had a meal in a restaurant. I say restaurant, McDonald's. And then it was nice just to lie there watching Netflix on the bed. But what I would say is, when you have a night like that, when you go into town, it makes it a bit harder coming back out here because you're suddenly without those comforts you were starting to enjoy, and you've got to sweat your way up another hill and walk in the rain and so on. Just as we come off the Appalachian Trail for a moment, there's a small back road, and then this building here, which it says is an old schoolhouse. Lindamood School, 1894. And indeed, you can see the chalkboard, all the tables still lined up there. And there's a note here that says the schoolhouse will be open Tuesday to Sunday, 10 to 5. Hikers can stay at the picnic shelter, which has electrical outlets and bathrooms. That's exactly what we need out here. Lollipop, lollipop, ooh lolly, 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 lollipop. Boom, boom, boom. I mentioned in previous videos, railroad tracks remind me of one of my favourite movies when I was growing up, Stand By Me. The three boys are walking along the railroad. One of them says to the other, "Y'all want to go see a dead body?" What a great movie. Lollipop. Come on baby, lollipop. Don't know if you can make that out. That's all sweat. Just come up a really steep climb, and on climbs like that one, because they're so long, you feel it in the body, then you feel it in the mind. You got to really pay attention to what you're thinking in order to stay motivated. And I say that because when you're struggling, you can have a lot of intrusive thoughts. You can even have thoughts pop into your head, such as, oh, I can't go on. Oh, this is too hard. Oh, this is going to take forever. But they're not thoughts that are going to help you. So I try and pay close attention to what I'm thinking on those hill climbs, or when I'm feeling a bit rough, And that's also why I don't listen to podcasts or music or books while I'm walking. I want to know what's going on in my head. And if what's going on in my head is not healthy, I want to change it. You know the saying, if you can't change your situation, sometimes you've got to change yourself. Last couple of days, there's been a lot of rain, and I don't so much mind walking in the rain, but the reason it affects my morale somewhat is because when it's raining, you just keep going till you get where you need to go. You don't stop for breaks, and that means you're not stopped sitting around chatting. You don't break up the day with a bit of interaction. It also means for the last couple of nights, myself, Lee and Bennett were not able to sit outside together and have dinner. We just got into our tents, and as I said, because of that lack of interaction, I feel like my morale dipped somewhat. But this morning, coming up over the brow of a hill, the light was shining through the trees. It was a beautiful moment. It was a reminder that the light always comes back. Minutes later, I was stood next to a river having a little chat with Lee. It only lasted 3 or 4 minutes, but that short interaction was enough to lift my mood. You know, we are social animals, and as Chris McCandless once said, happiness is only real when shared.